Good day and welcome to Mptv's Weekend News Roundup. I am Lukman Adelakin. On Weekend News Roundup, we'll bring you interesting stories, amazing headlines, and the news you can trust. We start with the headlines. 36 State Assembly speakers back State Police Bill. Lagos building collapse death. The toll rises to 8. Troops rescued 3 kidnapped victims as search continues for 2 others in Plateau. And in sports, Manchester City agree club record bill for Elliot Anderson. Now the news in details. The Conference of Speakers of the 36 State Houses of Assembly has endorsed the proposed State Police Bill, expressing support for ongoing efforts to decentralize policing and strengthen security across Nigeria. The speakers said they would give the constitutional amendment thorough consideration when it is transmitted to the state legislatures in line with constitutional requirements. The bill, which has already been passed by both chambers of the National Assembly, requires the approval of at least 24 state houses of assembly before it can be transmitted to President Bola Tinubu for assent. Supporters of the proposal say state police will improve intelligence gathering, community policing, and rapid response to security threats, while constitutional safeguards have been included to prevent abuse by state governors. The endorsement by the state lawmakers is seen as a major boost to the bill's chances of becoming law. The death toll from the collapse of a 3-story building in the Alakija area of Lagos has risen to 8, while 26 people have been rescued alive from the rubble. The Lagos State Emergency Management Agency says search and rescue operations remain ongoing as emergency responders continue to comb the site for possible survivors. Officials confirmed that the fatalities include a baby girl, while the rescued victims are receiving medical attention at nearby hospitals. Authorities have urged residents to stay away from the scene to allow rescue personnel uninjured access to investigations into the cause of the collapse. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, says Nigeria's revenue challenge can only be addressed by expanding the tax base rather than increasing tax rates. Speaking during the National Tax Awareness Campaign in Abuja, Oyedele said millions of eligible Nigerians and businessmen remain outside the tax net, stressing that improving compliance would generate more revenue for national development. He noted that the federal government's ongoing tax reforms are aimed at creating a fair, transparent, and efficient tax system that encourages voluntary compliance instead of imposing heavier tax burdens on existing taxpayers. Oyedele also urged Nigerians to embrace the reforms, saying a broader tax base is critical to funding infrastructure, public services, and sustainable economic growth. Troops of Operation Enduring Peace have rescued 3 kidnapped victims during a search and rescue operation in Plateau State, while efforts continue to secure the release of 2 others still in captivity. The military said the operation was launched after suspected kidnappers attacked commuters, prompting troops to swiftly move into the area and engage in rescue efforts. According to the military, the 3 rescued victims have been reunited with their families, while troops have intensified search operations in nearby forests to locate the remaining abductees and apprehend the kidnappers. Operation Enduring Peace reaffirmed its commitment to sustaining offensive operations against criminal elements and urged residents to continue providing timely and credible intelligence to support ongoing security efforts. A court in Anambra State has remanded a couple in a correctional facility over the alleged abuse of an 11-year-old boy in their care. The suspects, Chukwudi Chukwuyere and Chisom Chukwuyere, were arraigned on charges bordering on conspiracy and attempted murder following preliminary investigations by the Anambra State Police Command. Police say the case attracted widespread public attention after images and videos of the victim showing multiple injuries circulated on social media, prompting his rescue and immediate medical treatment. The court ordered that the defendants remain in custody pending further proceedings, while the matter was adjourned for hearing. The Anambra State Police Command has reaffirmed its commitment to protecting children's rights and ensuring that anyone found culpable in the case is brought to justice. Benue State Governor Hycinth Alia has welcomed the passage of the State Police Bill by the National Assembly, describing it as a major step towards strengthening Nigeria's security architecture. Governor Alia said the proposed establishment of state police would bring law enforcement closer to the people, enhance intelligence, and improve rapid response to security threats at the grassroots. He noted that the measure would complement existing security structures and boost efforts to protect lives and property across the country. The governor also commended the members of the National Assembly for advancing constitutional reforms aimed at promoting peace, stability, and national development. Earlier expressed optimism that the bill, if it completes the constitutional amendment process, will help tackle insecurity more effectively and foster safer communities nationwide. The Kaduna State Police Command has rescued 9 kidnapped victims following a gun battle with armed bandits in Benin local government area of the state. They say the operation was launched after intelligence reports indicated that suspected bandits had attacked farmers in Unguan Soidul village and abducted several residents. Security operatives engaged the attackers in a firefight, forcing them to flee into the bush and abandon their captives, who were later rescued unarmed and reunited with their families. However, while returning from the operation, 2 police officers were ambushed by suspected bandits and sustained fatal gunshot wounds. Commissioner of Police Rabi Mohammed described the slain officers as heroes who paid the supreme price in the line of duty and assured that efforts are ongoing to apprehend those responsible for the attack. President Bola Tinubu has commissioned the Jai-Gwarimpa interchange in the Federal Capital Territory, describing the project as a major milestone in improving transportation and boosting economic activities in Abuja. Represented by Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the president said the interchange will ease traffic congestion, reduce travel time, enhance security, and improve the movement of people, goods, and services across the capital. Tinubu noted that the junction had long been a major traffic bottleneck, affecting communities including Maitama, Gishiri, Jayi, and Gwarimpa, expressing confidence that the project will significantly improve mobility. Earlier, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Ines Omilike, said infrastructure development remains central to the administration's economic agenda, stressing that quality road networks are essential for growth and national development. The president also commended Wike for his commitment to delivering critical infrastructure projects under the Renewed Hope agenda. And finally, in sports, Manchester City have agreed a club record fee of £116 million with Nottingham Forest for the signing of England midfielder Elliot Anderson. The 23-year-old is expected to undergo a medical before completing his move to the Etihad Stadium, with personal terms not expected to delay the transfer. City reportedly secured the agreement after submitting a third bid for the midfielder. Anderson joined Nottingham Forest from Newcastle United in 2024 for £35 million and went on to make 88 appearances, scoring 4 goals for the club. The move will become the most expensive transfer in Manchester City's history once officially completed. And that's all we have for you on the Weekend News Roundup. I am Lukman Adelakin. Do well to follow us across all social media platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and put on the notification bell so that when we make a post, you're the first to get notified. Please stay out of trouble and be good citizens of Nigeria. Bye for now.